Time capsules are an amazing thing.
Yeah.
You know, years later, and all of a sudden you open up and see what was there 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 1989 was 30 years ago.
Wow.
Why did I even say that out loud? I'm so sorry. I was a teenager back in the 80s.
Yeah, for real.
And there was this middle school, Getty's Middle School. The building was getting ready to be torn down.
Yeah.
It was sold. And so they did a time capsule with a class back in 1989. And somebody heard the rumor of that, and they said, we've got to figure this out. So they contacted the local paper. The paper found a couple of people that went, oh, yeah, I was there, and I was in the class that had the time capsule. And so one had a map. So they showed up, about 3 students, along with some spouses. There was a newspaper reporter, a historian. They found the time capsule. Took them a while, but they found the time capsule. They all had shovels and everything.
Yeah.
They followed this handwritten map from a kid. Yeah,
from a kid?
From a kid. So it was all middle school kind of vibe. And so, lo and behold, they found the time capsule. They opened it up. Mostly letters were on the inside. I don't know what they all said, but they laughed. They had some pictures, which the pictures started to deteriorate.
I guess so when it's buried, if it's not.
Well, and they sealed them in Ziploc baggies.
Oh, well, that's why.
So that didn't work out too well.
Blue and yellow make green, y'all.
Exactly, right? But you see the kids from way long ago, and they're having all these memories and stuff. They're going to try to find some of the students that wrote some of these letters, too.
And that's the coolest part of it is just the memories of, I wrote this, like, what was my frame of mind in 1989? Did y'all do any time capsules that you know of any of your kids at their schools or anything?
I have no idea. You mean my children? I don't know about my kids, if they did a time
Spencer
capsule.
or Wes may have done it in high school, but
Wes could have.
yeah, I don't remember. I should know. Obviously, I had no part in it and didn't write a letter for it, but...
Well, let's take a trip back to your middle school or high school version of you. Let's say you did do a time capsule or wish you did. What's that one thing that you would put in that time capsule and why?
Can I have 2?
Oh, you're going to come up with one?
Yeah, Biore and parachute pants.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have something more than parachute pants and that other thing she mentioned, I don't even know what it is.
It's acne cream.
Oh, okay.
I needed that.
800-447-7234. It's His Morning Crew.
His Morning Crew.
We learned something about Liz today. It's Rob and Liz, His Morning Crew on His Radio. We learned that Liz would put in her time capsule years ago, if she could, pimple cream.
Well, I mean, middle school and high school, sure. I think everybody needed a little bit of Clear Cell and BRA back then, a little bit.
We're kind of wondering what you would put in your time capsule years ago if you were able to do it all over again at 800-447-7234. And we're hearing from Lauren. What about you, Lauren?
I actually did a time capsule when I was in kindergarten
Woo.
that I got to open when I graduated from high school.
Okay, so you opened it up. What was in it?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. Notes to myself about what I wanted to be when I grew up. We had gas prices, all sorts of just random things. I had knickknacks, like my favorite coin from when I was a kid and stuff. Some pictures of, like, classmates. There was a picture of me with one of my teacher's ferrets from, like, our class pet.
What types of things did you write to yourself otherwise?
I mean, I was in kindergarten. It was things about, like, why my mom made me happy, what my favorite foods were. We had a list of, like, who was the president at the time. Gas prices were, like, 50-something cents. I wish that was still true.
Yeah, right? Now, what one thing do you remember that stood out to you from everything in that time capsule that you put in it?
A picture of me and who at the time was my best friend, Peggy. She was from China, and she had given me a piece of, like, hand-spun silk cloth that her mom had done, and I had stashed all that in the time capsule, and I had completely forgotten about it until I opened it in 2010 when I graduated.
What a great memory.
I had completely forgotten about it. My mom pulled it out of the attic and surprised me with it.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
What, since 2014? So 6 years. 6 years, and finally, Alexa's getting a makeover. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
She's been asking for a spa day.
She's been needing something, wearing the same thing all the time. Alexa, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But now she's going to look real pretty.
Yeah.
Not going to be this flat thing anymore that looks like a hockey puck.
No, you're going to have dimension. You're going to be spherical, which is so nice.
She's going to be a ball. And different colors of a ball.
And I think that's what she's most excited about, is that she gets the different colors.
Now, here's the thing. So you can buy it with time displayed or without time displayed.
Which would you rather have?
Yeah, put the time on there.
I
Why
think
not?
so too. Even though you can
$10
say
more.
Well, right. You can say, "Hey Alexa, what time is it?" And she'll tell you. Sorry if yours just went off, but anyway.
Well, you needed to know the time
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
6:12 if she didn't tell you.
But yeah, I think $10. Sure, I would pay it to be able to see it.
And then they have two more, which are for kids.
Which I love. One has a panda face and
A tiger.
A tiger. Yeah. So I think that's super cute. And I don't know, what would your kids ask it? Like, does it have parental controls?
Oh, no. Mine will ask, well, my youngest asks for jokes and likes it to make noises. And you know what I'm talking about when I say noises.
I didn't know Alexa could do that.
Well, you ask her nicely.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Do you like coffee creamer generally?
Yeah, I have to watch it.
It's
So
good.
I dropped a lot of sugar from my diet.
Yeah.
And cream's one of the things that I dropped. I'll probably have a cream once a day.
Okay.
But I drink so much coffee in the
Yeah.
morning that I stay away from it. But I am a coffee creamer connoisseur.
Yeah, me too. I like all the flavored ones. In fact, I found one over the weekend. It was salted caramel mocha creamer I had not seen, so totally into it. Coffee Mate, however, is introducing a couple of new creamers I don't think I'm going to get into. It's coffee flavored. Like, I don't get it.
Okay, so wait a minute. The creamer is going to taste like coffee?
Evidently. Which is what I don't get. Is it like adding an espresso shot or something with the... I don't understand.
What's the point?
Exactly. So one is classic Colombian, and then the other is Italian espresso. And what they're saying is it's going to make it a smooth, high-end flavor. I'm like,
Okay.
Give me the hazelnut. If it's going to be creamer, because that's supposed to lighten the coffee flavor. When you add the creamer, sweeten it up just a tick maybe, and lighten
That's why
it.
people use cream anyway, to sweeten it a little.
Yeah,
to give it a little extra, flavor.
Right.
Without the clock on the chest.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
You're going to be okay, especially if you've been missing Chuck E. Cheese. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
Yeah, they had to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy because unlike a lot of restaurants, they're not in the position to really deliver, like do a DoorDash or an Uber Eats or anything like that.
The whole experience was to go.
To have a birthday party.
Yeah, birthday party. Chuck E. Cheese is there. The band is singing. You go and you play all those kid games.
Yes.
It's not the same as getting delivered to you.
Yeah, the DoorDash person is not going to bring those games to your house.
Nor is Chuck E. Cheese going to be able to deliver to everybody.
No. And Chucky has decided, I'm glad, he's got work now because he is making a switch to movies and cartoons.
Yes. Movies and cartoons. Isn't it great? I mean, the next time you go to the motion picture or stream something on the premium streaming thing of your choice, you'll hear this.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird. It's a plane.
It's Chuck E. Cheese!
Well, you hear that? Oh, no. I thought I distanced myself, but I guess not, right? Did you remember spending a lot of time with your kids at Chuck E. Cheese and you're just like, please, can we go home?
Yeah. That's a long day.
It can be a long day.
But what about Chuck E. Cheese being a superhero?
He is
joining
a superhero.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Isn't he going to be Marvel?
Is he going to be part of Marvel?
Is he going to be in the next Flash movie?
No.
Is he going to be with Iron Man?
No.
He's going to be the crossover superhero that can go from Marvel to DC in all the movies. You'll see it.
I don't think we will.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Where did you get your information? What?
Okay, I just make it up.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
I don't know if you heard, but Mark Wahlberg, he's partnered with Life to Go, and they want to help out students when it comes to masks, especially when some are going to get to go back to school.
Right.
At some point, that's going to happen. So he wants to make sure with Life to Go that they have enough masks for these kids. So they're going to donate not 1,000, not 2,000, not 500,000 or 800,000. They got 1.3 million masks going to schools across the nation.
Oh, wow.
For these kids that will be eventually going back to school.
He's got a good heart.
Yeah.
He really does.
Well, I like that he's partnering. I mean, that's a big financial,
Yeah. And
investment there.
sure. I mean, he makes a pretty good paycheck doing the movie thing. And so why not give back? And he knows how important I think he and his wife have like 4 or 5 kids or something like that.
Yeah, so they know the importance of
Exactly.
masking up,
Yeah.
They don't want their kids getting any of the COVID. They don't want
Yeah.
that coming home. At some point when the kids don't go back, a lot are virtual. Some are in school, out of school. I mean, my youngest is in twice a week.
Yeah.
Right now.
And mine go 2 weeks on, 1 week off right now.
Really?
Yeah, that just changed. And then
It almost seems like a summer break in the middle of the month.
a little bit, and they're getting used to it and all that, but they have to have their masks and clean the Chromebooks, and it's constant. So Mark knows that this is going to be a real need when the entire country goes back.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
If you were to choose, which one would you take? It was right in front of you, and you get to choose this.
Okay.
Which one? Would it be the deluxe high-end fridge? Or, it's going to be tough, or is it a home theater system with sound? We're talking big screen TV, sound go along with it.
That's a very difficult choice.
I know, right? Because you would like to have the deluxe high-end fridge.
Yeah, of course.
This thing might talk back at you or talk back to you, not at you.
Maybe not at you.
Ain't getting no ice cream today. Lock.
Haven't you had enough?
Come on now. So deluxe high-end fridge or the big screen TV and the sound, that's a tough one. But the choice is yours because you get to choose your chill.
Which is super cool, and here's how you do it.
See what she did there? Super
Right?
cool.
Yeah. Anyway, coming up October 19th, our Share-a-thon starts. But we always try to get you involved super early because we are a listener-supported radio station. And the sooner we can take care of everything, the better, right?
Well, it really is a small way that we can say a big thanks that you
Yes.
choose to support his radio because your gift really does make a difference. So here's the thing. You can wait until October 19th. You don't have to give a gift and just register on the 19th. We're going to do the drawing at 7. But if you give your gift early right now for Share-a-thon, you can text the word GIVE to 800-447-7234. Go to hisradio.com. You give your gift now, you'll automatically be registered to choose your chill.
That high-end refrigerator or that home theater system for the entire family. The entire family going to enjoy both, but it's your choice.
Keep your ice cream nice and cool.
Before you go watch a movie.
Yeah. Wish you could choose both, but you'll choose one. We'll find out. The word is GIVE at 800-447-7234, where you can choose your chill.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Listen, you're just gonna let her have this moment. Okay? I'm Rob Dempsey, that's Liz Riles. It's his morning crew on his radio. You'll be better off if you just let her have this moment. It's okay.
Downton Abbey has another movie coming out.
Okay, she's gonna geek.
I'm so excited. I thought maybe it was happening. So Jim Carter, who plays Mr. Carson in the movie and the TV show, was in an interview the other day, and he kind of let it slip. I don't know if he was supposed to or not.
Is he one of the big main stars?
Yes, he
Okay.
is one of the, he's the butler.
Is he
I
Mr.
guess.
Abbey?
Yes. No. He's Mr. Carson.
Okay,
So,
Mr. Carson.
Yes. So he is one of the pivotal roles, and he let it slip that they have received a script, and all the stars, the original stars, are coming back for the Downton Abbey 2 movie. Now, we'll tell you, one of the characters at the end of the first movie had been given a not great bill of health. And so I'm glad to know that this character, I'm not going to ruin it for anybody if you haven't seen it. This
I
character...
haven't seen it or the show.
Okay, but you have to. Evidently is going to be coming back.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm
Who
very
is this?
excited. I can't tell you. I'm not going to
Why?
mess
If
it
they
up.
saw the movie, they'll know
But
who
if
it
they
is.
didn't, I don't want to ruin that for them and let them know who may or may not be coming back.
You would want to know, wouldn't you, if you're a Downton Abbey fan?
I am not going to.
I'm not. I've never seen the show.
Well, I would be upset if I just made it through all the seasons of the TV show and was going to be watching the movie and then I spoiled it for them.
Well, it's not like they shot JR.
What? You just spoiled that for somebody.
Who? The shot JR thing? I didn't know. I didn't shoot. That's a TV. Oh, my. Oh.
His morning crew.
He's 89 years old, and he has to take up a job just to make ends meet so that he can pay a little bit of the bills. So you know what he's doing? He is a delivery driver, and he delivers pizza to people's homes. And they love this guy. It's Rob Lizz on his radio.
Yeah, he has been delivering for a little while because he, like you say, he couldn't make his ends meet. And one of his regular customers is named Carlos. And Carlos evidently has quite a few followers on social media. And so he started filming this guy coming to his house. His name is Derlin, 89 years old. And he always had a smile on his face. He was always conversational, you know. And so he started filming him. And Carlos's followers fell in love with Derlin.
Derlin's an amazing guy. So here's what Carlos does. He's like, I want to give this guy a good tip.
Yeah.
A humongous tip. One that will blow his mind because he needs to be able to pay the bills because what he's receiving isn't helping him out that much. And so he gets together with some friends, and this will blow your mind on how much of a tip that he received when he dropped off a pizza to Carlos' house the other day.
Yeah, it wasn't a couple of $100. It wasn't even a couple of $1,000. It was $12,000 that they presented to Derlin. They went to his house and they filmed it and they handed him like a big, you know, one of those big cardboard checks or whatever that had the amount on it. He didn't believe it, of course. And so Carlos said, well, here you go, man. He had an envelope full of the cash.
And he's crying.
Yeah.
He's overwhelmed on how many people actually love him that much.
Yeah.
That they would contribute and give him $12,000.
Yeah, I mean, he's in his mind thinking, I just deliver pizza. He doesn't understand that every little thing that he does, from the smile on his face to being on time and being courteous, has honestly affected these people's lives in so many ways.
Carlos, we need more people like you, buddy.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Kevin got some friends together and they went off to a state park in Arizona.
Fun.
It wasn't just any state park. This one is called the Crater of Diamonds State Park.
Ooh.
So they went on a mission.
Okay.
If you go to a place that says diamonds, you're going to go and want to find diamonds, right?
Yeah.
So they went and did their little sifting thing, you know, the wet sifting thing that you do if you ever gone off to, I don't know, Tennessee or in the mountains somewhere in the Carolinas, and you know how you go to like a gold mine and you go and do the sifting and all that stuff. So Kevin's like, ain't nothing happening over here, and there's too many of us over here. I'll be back. He was 10 minutes into this thing. He's like, I want my diamond now. Talk about an impatient guy. Sounds like me. I'd do the same thing. I'm like, "Ugh." I hate fishing for that reason.
Well, true.
I want to fish now.
Yes.
And now, not 10 hours later. So he went off to his own. And then he started doing that again. And all of a sudden, he found a diamond. It turns out it was 9 carats.
You're kidding.
I don't know how much 9 carats are, but people are making a big deal about this.
I would think, because depending on the clarity of it, like the quality of that diamond, I would think 300,000 to 3 million it could be worth.
Really? That little thing?
9 carats?
He's holding it up in his, like, you know, his hands like it's a little tiny pebble.
A 9-carat diamond?
How much? Really? 3 million?
I would think, depending on, and I'm no diamond expert, believe me, I'm no jeweler, but I would think it's got to be in the several 100,000 if it's a poor quality, to several million if it's a really good quality, maybe even more.
Maybe he's got the $1 million one, but he found it and they're making a big deal about it.
You remember being a kid and going and doing that gem mining thing, or taking your own kids?
And they would have the false gold in it and make you feel like you really struck it.
Right, but the kids are like, I'm going to find me an emerald. I'm going to get me a diamond. And
yeah, it doesn't
but it's
happen.
fun anyway.
For Kevin, it happened.
Yeah, it did. Woo!
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Are you a fan of Twix? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not a big fan of Twix. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. I know it's chocolate and it's
caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah.
But that's what I don't like. I don't like the caramel. It's too sticky. It gets on the roof of your mouth. It's all over your teeth.
I'm done.
It's horrible.
What?
It's horrific.
I have never heard anybody say caramel was horrific.
It is.
Ever.
It's, yeah.
I don't
yeah.
even know what
but
to do
Twix
with
is
you right
known
now.
for it, right?
Yes, they are. The little cookie crisp thing, the caramel, the chocolate. So evidently in Russia, they have introduced an orange Twix.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
another reason why not to eat it.
But they're bringing it here, evidently.
Yeah.
So we're going to get an orange. It's called Twix Extra, and it has like orange cream in it, I guess, instead of the caramel. These new flavors, they just got to stop. I don't get it. Pumpkin spice, crab macaroni and cheese.
Ugh.
I mean, there's all these. I can't take the flavors. I want a normal Twix.
I know, right?
Don't you?
The candy corn did the Thanksgiving feast, which, by the way, we tried it. It's pretty disgusting.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
The saving
don't go
grace
there.
in the whole bag is the cranberry.
No, I don't think so.
Well, if you got to find something positive in the bag, that was the only thing.
But is there something positive out of Twix?
Yeah.
The orange flavor?
No. I bought those chocolate orange balls at Christmas. Have you not had one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a chocolate ball, but it has like a taste of an orange and it looks like an orange. So when you get it, you pop it real hard on the counter and it breaks apart. It sections apart like an orange. That's amazing, y'all.
This is chocolate.
Yes. My daughter used to get one.
Well, then you'd
From
like the Twix thing. If you like that thing, you'd like the Twix thing.
No.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think I want the cookie in it with the orange.
You don't have to have the cookie.
Yes, I
Scrape
did.
the cookie out.
So I'm just going to eat the I know. The cookie may be the best part in that one. Mm-hmm. Because,
Well, then take all the other stuff off. It's like if you don't like pepperoni on the pizza, pick the pepperoni off.
Or just order cheese.
No.
Yeah.
Order it with pepperoni. Take the
Why?
pepperoni out because there's somebody who would want a slice of pepperoni.
So somebody's just going to sit over there and eat a whole stack of pepperoni.
Yeah. His name is Eli. He's my son, and he's 12.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Need a job for the holidays?
What are you saying?
Well, because nothing for you. You stay right where you are, buddy. But
I thought you'd give me a hint.
hey, if you want to pick up a couple extra hours somewhere, you could. Best Buy is hiring quite a few people.
Good.
For the holidays, they're putting actually, we've heard Amazon and Target and all these stores and companies are going to be hiring for the holidays. But Best Buy, they're doing like a job fair coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Good.
You can go in. They're looking for salespeople and the people that like install the car stereo systems and all the remote controls and all that. So they're looking for those people, all kinds of different jobs that you can get. Here's a really cool part. $15 an hour is where you're going to start.
That's a nice start.
Isn't it?
With
And
Thanksgiving and Christmas and New
Yes.
Year's coming up with these holidays, absolutely.
they need some extra people. And you know what? What I've always found is if you go in, you have a good work ethic, you work hard, who knows? Maybe you've got a permanent
A lot
job.
of people have turned that around because of that.
I've turned a couple of jobs around when you just show, you're willing to do some stuff. Mm-hmm. They want to have you as part of the team. So, yeah. But you can also, about the job board that we have, you can find a job there or post a job there.
Oh, yeah. If you have a job opening, please, people are looking for jobs on that
Yes.
job board, which is on our website. It's new, by the way. It's been around for a couple of months, and the postings are growing.
Yeah.
HisRadio.com for the job board. That's HisRadio.com.
His Morning Crew.
You may have been hearing about the job board at HisRadio.com on His Radio. It's Rob and Liz and His Morning Crew. The cool thing is more and more businesses are discovering the job board and more businesses are posting their job openings. That's the job board at HisRadio.com.
Evidently, Floral Imports is one of those. Went on HisRadio.com and posted it. Misty said, look, I've heard y'all talking about it. I wanted to let you know that I am starting a new job today that she found on Job Board.
That's great, Misty.
I know. I'm thankful and excited. Thank you so much for starting that up.
Oh, you're so welcome,
Yeah.
Misty. And I'm grateful that God led you to the job board, that you found the job of your dreams, and you're starting today. Oh, that's so. Take pictures.
Oh, yeah. Working
Please.
with flowers. Oh, yeah. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
and send them our way. You can text them at 800-447-7234. That's so cool. She found it right on the job board.
I guess that's always been an interest of yours as well, Misty. That's pretty cool that you get to work with flowers.
That's nice.
Oh, that would be. She's got to be super creative too to be part of it.
See, if I were to visit your store, Misty, I would sneeze because I get allergic really quick.
Oh,
I'm not
no.
allergic to flowers, but the scents are like, I'm just gone.
See, I would frolic and play. I love them. Absolutely love them.
Liz will frolic and play through where you work now, Misty. Wow.
If there's a woman that shows up and does that, that's me.
That's Liz. Hey, by the way, the job board is available on the website, hisradio.com. And if there's an opening at your business, you can post it right there, and maybe you'll find the next Misty to work for you. That's at hisradio.com.